bracket. Bobby moves on to play Swift now, which makes for fun set. I
I
don't know
mean,
what to expect out of these two guys
we
in
have
terms of
some information on
personality.
what to expect because last time Swift played Bobby in this very bracket in winners, Swift made it look easy with a 3-0. I wasn't actually able to catch those games at the time, so I don't know how close the 3-0 was. Was it a close 3-0? You know, but it was 3-0 all the same. So
Right. Right, absolutely. Yeah, so Bobby versus Swift in terms of head-to-head is rather close for the most part. 8 and 10 with the exception of you said so okay, yeah, Swift won their winner's side set. So that one's not shown on their stat sheet. So that would actually put it at 9 and 10 now lifetime. So very, very close overall. Bobby won their last one at Salt Mine, but at the same Salt Mine, Swift took a set as well. So they're pretty back and forth.
yeah, I mean, it sounds believable. They're both kind of in that skill range where, like, every once in a while they'll have just like a crazy top 10 win, and then most of the time they look very good, like top 30. So, you know, that's what makes them kind of exciting players. At any moment they can kind of break into that upper echelon, and I don't know, it should be a good match. I think Swift in particular has been playing quite well, especially with how we saw him play against IBW.
Yeah, that was just a beautiful stock overall, Raider. I feel like just the drift and jump call out from Swift to just lead into that entire sequence was very good. Very, very good.
I also believe, I could be wrong, but I believe this is the cheater matchup.
Yeah, I was gonna throw a zip in there at some point, but just waiting for a good moment. But yeah, I don't know. Is that like an Achilles heel thing? Do you think that's gonna factor into?
Oh, okay. Well,
it might. It actually might. I'm glad we brought this up.
I mean, Deer is not happy, but I think this is the player that he was talking about. That's why I'm bringing it up. So maybe not someone who. I'm certainly not saying that Swift is a cheater. I don't think that. I'm more saying, like, is Bobby kind of like mad, basically? Does he not like that kind of playstyle, or is he just kind of hamming it up for streams? That is something that I think Bobby more than anyone is able to do, as seen by his previous SD.
Sure. As we speak, though, Swift with a pretty solid lead right now, edge guard position, and yeah, it's bad to worse. I can't believe Swift would just cheat like this, man.
It reminds me of Axe versus Falco.
You know what it reminds me of? That SD in particular reminds me of a moment in Melee history. I'm not gonna say what. I'm gonna let chat decide what it was.
Oh, so we are on Yoshi's. Chat is deciding what memory that was, but Yoshi's is the stage, I think, where Falco just pops off versus Floaties, or any character that is like light, and except for Fox.
Oh my god,
and
that's gross.
And apparently except for Swift, because as I'm saying this, Swift is like, yo, Radar, shut up, I'm about to show you something special, like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, just up air is not going to be enough to kill. Bobby's looking for a clip from this right now, and he's getting really, really good movement. Finds it right there, but still a full stock down.
Yeah, and you know, it just seems like when Swift gets an opening, and I'm watching it right now, like that.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes, baby.
Yes.
Do it.
And it goes right back with the rage quit too. That is actually so funny. I love. Shout out to production for actually cutting to the cam there, seeing Swift's just chuckle. And you know what? Again, like we said, Bobby kind of disrespecting other people. Put him in his place a little bit, Swift. Show us that, you know, you can't mess around. There's some competitive integrity here. And, damn, I don't know.
Dude, this is what I'm saying when I'm asking about, like, what's going on behind this photo radar. And I think we got our answer in that game. At least in some ways, you know. The moral of the story is just cheat. Just cheat.
I would love to be the fly on the wall for when Bobby goes to therapy. You know, just like sitting there with the counselor being like, honestly, I just don't get it, man. Like, just, you know, a bunch of 30-year-old cheaters just kind of messing with me, and it's, you know, I can't wait.
Oh gosh. Big stock again. Yeah, great hitbox there from Swift.
Oh.
And this might be a wrap. Yep, it is. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
I don't even think it was. It wasn't even. Yeah, Swift. Tell it like it is, my guy. It wasn't even that bold to assume that that's how the set was going to end, just based on what happened with Game 2. But
you know who I feel bad for? Bobby's keyboard. Just smacking it, cheatering. It's just we don't want that. We don't want that. That it can't handle it. So
we need breakaway cherry keys, like the breakaway glass that they'll use in movies. You just need props at this point. Can't keep breaking stuff. It's too expensive to do that kind of stuff.
Honestly, I do think that would actually be well within Bobby's lane. Like he is quite an entertainer on his stream. Something like prop glass. I mean, it would probably go a bit over the edge, but definitely a funny sight for sure.
Dude, you know what that makes me think of? I don't know how old this was. It was a GoFundMe. I'm gonna shill for it in some ways. I don't know if this is still a product or not. It was called the No Phone. For the GoFundMe was like, yeah, can I make phone calls with it? And the answers were like, no, it's not a phone. And they were like, well, can I throw it at the wall if I get mad at my phone? And they're like, you absolutely can, because it's not a phone. We need imagine if Bobby could market, push product like that. That's like, I have keyboards and I have controllers that you can just break.